takes way too long. Alright. Good evening. Oh well, actually kind of good morning. Continuing here, I'm gonna try and do the side quests, and also someone told me where I need to go. Here. Which, now I think about it, is, I think like side to side it's the biggest pit. Yeah, Calbook told me that. In the in the comments. I would never have guessed this because there are no petals here. Like, none at all. But, I guess it's fine. Apparently it's also one of the worst. Okay, let's see. I wandered lost and in despair through the lugubrious place in which the air seemed not to move. Eventually I stumbled across an old bell lying broken on the ground next to one of the many walls I had encountered on my travels, whilst it threatened there would be no way out of this place. Born of frustration, my stick dealt them many a blow. I do not know how that happened, but those dull sounds that once would have been music to my ears suddenly made me feel more awake, more alive and attentive, and I was able to discern a passageway behind the shadow of the bell. A way out, at least. Right, so that's in Mother of Mothers. I know exactly where it is, because fuck that bell. Okay, get me... It's the... Come on, there. Okay, and then the shadow, the passageway and the shadow behind the bell is probably what the chime is. What the chime is referring to. Have an execute. Dude, these just straight up a fourth of my heart, of my damage. Yeah, okay. Another sealed envelope. Okay. Let's see. That decrepit and gnarled old man that looked up from the ground and blurred out. If once the house passed beneath its skull, a fleshless relic that still scrutinizes all with its lost living eye, like a grim cyclops, though must do so twice more. Then looked up from the ground and blurted out, one thou hast passed beneath its skull, a fleshless relic that still scrutinizes all with its last living eye, like a grim cyclops, thou must do so twice more. A fleshless relic. Like a grim cyclops. Don't actually... It's not in the Sea of Ink. Pretty sure about that. I don't think it's here in the Sun Cathedral. Haven't seen anything like that. A fleshless relic. I don't think it's in here. Don't think it's anywhere over here. Fleshless relic with one eye. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna look it up. I'm not here to think. Not here to think today. Alright, let's see. Uh... Let's see. Guides. Walkthrough? Sure, let's take a walkthrough. Right, let me see if seal. No. Okay, check D. Look for a sealed envelope. I don't like Wikipedias. I don't like them. The sealed envelope. Sealed envelope. Wait. Okay, this wiki isn't apparently that great. Alright. Back to the search. I just realized that the music stops when I do that. Well, that's unfortunate. Completion. Collectibles. Quest items. Let's see. That's for Blasphemous, not Blasphemous 2. God damn it. Okay, apparently it's both of them. Right, let's see. I'm at page 4, I think. No, check page 3. Profundo. Yeah, page 4. Du, du, du. Okay, last page. Found on the City of the Blessed Name. There is a skull. So, I'm just gonna skip it. There's a skull in the City of the Blessed Name. I could actually just... Why don't I do that? Oh, there's a skull, and it actually only has one eye. Indeed, okay. I would have never guessed it because I have never looked at this. My redemption, my forgiveness, all is useless. This pilgrimage without end no longer matters. The sacrifices, the prayers, the supplications are of no account. Now I understand. The miracle will not listen to one such as I, for I am nothing. If I cannot obtain forgiveness, then only death awaits me. The wounded lies at the bottom of this towering cliff. The curse will soon be over, for nothing of my being will remain. The cool sea breeze will comfort me and give me the strength to finally end it. Farewell. Okay, I can guess where that is. And if I ever looked at the background with the skull there, I would have maybe guessed that as well. I think going down here is actually the quickest way. Curse of the Unforgiven has been lifted. That's kinda neat. Seguiria to the memory of your eyes. What do you do? Halt the passage of time for a few seconds. Okay. Time stops in games are generally either completely fucking broken or absolutely useless. Alright. What am I gonna want to look up next? Right, Iceberg Mausoleum. There is the graveyard. There are a few rooms. There are a few rooms. Cathedral, Iceberg Mausoleum. Du, du, du. Can I not check out, can I not look up the... Browse wiki, no. Items, completion, world, areas. The map. Custodious Pilgrim Discover Sounds. This is Blasphemous 1. Right, this is Blasphemous 1. That's a bit of an issue that the wiki has both Blasphemous 1 and Blasphemous 2. Well, that's a problem. Interactive map. Let's see. Quest items. Let's see, there we have you. That's the battle ones, that's fine. Reductive Castalis. Oh yeah, the unfinished lullabies, I kind of need those as well. Cloth of Old Woman and a Garden of the High Choirs. Oh, that's actually kind of neat. Choir of Thorns, Bazooka of Absent Faces. Unfortunately, this map I found does not include the DLC area. Alright, that's fine. And sorry again for basically not playing right now. I think I have all of that. Let's check for cherubs. Now is the question, do I want to go to every area where a cherub is? Actually, that's not 30. Let's see. Seven Tower, 2 moons, 2 moons. Well, the really bad thing is that this map is just, that this wiki is just not complete. Which, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Items, quest items. Yeah, the problem is that this includes, the one is incomplete and includes both Blasphemous 1 and Blasphemous 2, so the search is completely useless. World, mysteries, lores, locations, Blasphemous 2 map. That's this one. Unfortunately, it does not include all cherubs. It only includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cherubs, which is completely fucking useless. Alright. Quest items. And it doesn't include the DLC. Which is the next thing. Okay. That is a bit unfortunate. It does apparently include a list here, which I'm just gonna put over there. That should be sufficient. Alright. In that case, I'll just have to go through and see if I can find them. Because I'm only missing 2 of them, and that is really annoying. Oh, it staggers him out of the wall. That's very neat. So there are 2, or there's 1 in the aqueduct of the Castalis, apparently. That feels like it does less damage than the Royal Alba one. Right. So the first one is... I'm just gonna go through them by number here in the wiki. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would be in here, but I'm pretty sure I got that one. Then there was one up there, but I got that one. Because you need to use those up there, and I'm absolutely sure I got that one already. Down here there was nothing. Alright, Aqueduct of the Costales are the next ones. Right. Okay, I already see that it costs a lot. To do that. Oh, now I think about it, I should probably also look up the equipment. Prayers versus. Where is the bell? What is it called? Guides. Game progress. No. Walk through all of the side quests. There is Mother of Mothers. It's not filled. Oh, God fucking damn it. Completely fucking useless. And now, of course... Okay. That fixed it. I had hoped that there would be a usable guide, but if there isn't, I may actually just finish without looking for all these flawless secrets. In which case, it is a bit annoying, but... Get the 100% map completion. Am I glad I'm not a completionist? Oh wait, I see a boy. Sure. Okay, I can get one more boy. That means I'm at 32. Lovely. That was stupid. I thought maybe I still have a jump. Though I obviously didn't. Alright, let me get my guilt back. I have 32 out of 33, which makes it just even worse. Alright, grab that, then we can just kill that floor. Go down, I think this is probably just a shortcut. Yeah. Can go up further further up there. And I actually still need to find the statues. I only have 2 of them. So those I actually still need to find. Yeah, these statues I will look up because they're for an ending. Up I go. To the right first. Okay, shortcut unlocked. 3, 4, and then we dodge. Wonderful. Also, good morning. Or well, good noon, I guess. Wonderful. Have I ever done that one before? Don't feel like I've done this one before. Silver-clad crystal shard. Well, I have maxed out on those already, so apparently I have done that before. 32 out of 33. Need to get further up. Yeah, one misstep is just gonna kill me because I have the instant. Oh, that's a problem. God damn it! Okay. I could have just, like, equipped the other sword, but still. Is that just a shortcut? It's just a shortcut. Right. Get me to here. This is for the boy tower. I need to go to the boy tower to get there. Wonderful stuff. Talk with them. That should get me up to the... That should actually get me definitely up to the door because I've been there already once. And we get something there. Let's see how high we can get. But I'm missing still a single boy.
The path to the highest do not allow your will.
But I have no clue where that boy is. Also very nice that they just have like a little piece where it's just like, yeah, you need this movement ability to get through. Elevator temples. Grab this, the Obulus of Proximo, which I also already had. Three Mercs of Martyrdom. Perfect. And there is probably the last boy is probably right there. Now, where is the last boy? If I check the wiki, there is Severed Tower, two on two moons, Ravines of the High Stones, Severed Tower, Streets of Wakes. I'm sure probably just gonna have to go through all of it again. However, I need to find the ending, which I need to find the Incense of the Envoys, which isn't in the wiki. Lovely. Amazing. Great. Equipment. All the pieces aren't in the wiki. Amazing. Okay, there are the piece of favors. Gregor. Find all 33 cherubs and go to the top of Proximus Tower to find this figure needed for enemy. Well, fuck me, I guess. I have Libesh. From a waiting merchant and his final and the Crimson Reigns. Okay, so Jalok I can probably ignore. And Cierzo I have. Jalok is in the last one. Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna have to look through all of the areas until I find the last boy. Well, in that case, I know what I'm doing today. Let's start with the Repose of the Silent One. I'm just gonna go through room by room, cell by cell, until I find that boy. Honestly, if I had any organization, I would have probably made a list at the start and followed it. There we have our wonderful little altar. Okay, I also do not know where to find the signs of the twisted one, and I don't know if I will. But maybe actually I'm just gonna, if I'm on the lookout anyway, I can maybe just check. Maybe I find them. I'm gonna go area by area, so I'm not gonna switch areas. If you see any of the signs of the twisted one, please let me know, because it is very likely I'll just overlook some.
We have no prey.
Right. Actually, let me check. We do have... We don't have you. We do have Lebesh. We don't have Jalok. We do have Cierzo. Okay. So Jalok I can, I guess, just buy. But, yeah, the boy being a necessity kind of makes the look for him a little bit more important. I kind of also have a feeling like there will only be a sign of the Twisted One per area. Like, not have multiples in the same area. And the Repose of the Silent One does have one at the... does have one at the sarcophagus of the Penitent One. So you move over to Sacred Entombments, which I don't want to go to yet. Then... this goes to the Silent Steps. I have not seen a boy, and I have not seen any further signs of the Twisted One. Ravine of the High Stones. Also, get me the bell out. Don't see any boys. As long as they're not hidden in the background, behind the background, like in the Choir of Thorns. I should be fine with spotting them. Why is this the only tree with petals? Right, there is a boy up there, but I got him already. Is this the only bell you can't ring with mea culpa? So the boy was up there, and yeah, I got him. Didn't see any sign of the twisted one. Neither in the background nor on the trees. Alright. Also use the time to farm a little bit. I see no boy and no sign. And up there would have been a sacred entombment, which I don't go to yet. Okay, there was an item. But I don't see any sign of the twisted one. Hello. This is probably just gonna be... Already just a warning. This is gonna be exclusively backtracking. Because I'm currently looking for the last boy. As well as for the signs of the twisted if I find them. But currently no luck, really. Don't see any signs here. City of the Blessed Name. Didn't they used to... There used to be a person here. Huh. Actually, now that I look at it, the entire city is empty. This was one of the daughters. But I don't see a sign of the twisted either. This up there kinda looks like it. But not quite.
I am at your...
But I don't really have anything for you right now. Don't see signs of the twisted here either. Just ring the bell. No. Don't see the sign here either. Or a boy. I'm gonna go through the rooftops later also. This is Profundo Lamento, which I'm gonna go to later as well. And here we have the sign. So we have 3 signs in total right now. They are still here. But they don't really say anything else. Alright. Anything in your room? I don't think so. Because you're just a skeleton. A flayed skeleton. I also still need to find the last piece of the unfinished lullaby now that I think about it. Alright, I should have gone through the top. Now I think about it. Oh well, whatever. How was your week? How was your weekend actually? No signs of the twisted. No signs of the twisted. Could very well be that I just overlooked them though. Alright, in here. "800 Tears of Atonement." Have I never been in here? Really? Alright. Shop. Don't see anything. Also, the hand is gone. The figure. That does seem to be just a figure of the one lady on the hand. And then I've been up here before. Okay. So street. What? I think. What path do I take? Okay, I think I'll go to hello. Grills and Ruin first. Don't see a boy. I should probably go down there first, yeah. This is Streets of Wakes, right. No sign of the Twisted One. Don't see a sign here either. And it is actually just straight up the sign of the Twisted One. Not anything that is similar. Whatever. Stomp. No sign. And no boy. Okay, no. Oh, shit. Really? I haven't been here since. Okay, do I still care about the signs of the Twisted? Not really. Beating Eviterno twice will probably already take me like 2 hours. Boy Tower. I do actually intend, maybe I'll just search for the signs of the Twisted One. I do wonder whether you can hear me.
Penitent one of uncompromising will, my brothers and I are grateful to thee. See how they rise, as if the weight of their bodies had been taken away from them, and with it, their sorrows. The road is now complete.
Highest point awaits me. Alright, let's climb. To the highest point, which which I already know because I looked it up, is the one of these statues. I should have just gone to the left. I do wonder whether they are really designed so that you cannot reach them with a double jump, or if I just jump too early. Four marks of martyrdom. A giant rattle. But I can see Gregal. Wonderful. What does the giant rattle do? Quest items. An oversized serve from a pure happier time. The Garden of the High Gardens will rejoice in its return. Then we got 4 marks of martyrdom, and we got Gregal, who does automatically regenerate fervor. Ooh, shit! If you didn't get it this late, a prayer-only build could actually be possible. Give him the giant rattle.
Your deeds fill us with joy, penitent one. You shall always find a home in this garden. We surrender ourselves to your charity.
Remembrance of Proximo. Alright, send me back to the city. And then I'm gonna look. I should probably... What is the prayer called? It's Chime of the Twisted One. If I just check. Chime of the Twisted One. Can be used at locations. Got a Mother of Mothers, but it doesn't tell me where those are. The 10 hidden symbols. Let's see. Okay, I have this one, I have this one. I have this one. In elevated temples. Okay, this seems to have all of them. In which case, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. It also has both where it is on the map and what it should look like. So that's very nice. And here I said I'd never use Reddit again. Oh yeah, it's actually really obvious if you look at it. Then, behind a mirror's glass in 2 moons. Motherfucker, how would you ever find that? Where is it? There, okay. Like, seriously, how are you supposed to find that without, like, data mining? Yeah, I'm calling it. This quest is bullshit. Okay, maybe it kind of relates to the penitence that you're supposed to do. But that is actually kind of bullshit. Okay. Left side of the Sea of Ink area. Up there. Hey, indeed. Like, this is shit I would never have noticed. The Crown of Towers. At least they're kind of close to Priya. Hell. Oh yeah, indeed. There it is. I would never have known of that. On weapon in the central room in the Palace of the Embroideries. Okay, that would have been probably the next one after... In the central room, is it? Yeah. That would have probably been the next area I've checked. Let's see if I would have recognized it. Nope. 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 I do not see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have recognized that. No shot. Okay. Next piece is... to the left of the upper shrine. Okay. Where is that? I'm in the right. I'm in the right look. No, wait, I need to go to the left first. Okay. To the left here. Goodbye. Here? Oh, up there in the cracks. God damn it. On the wall, a choir of thorns. Alright. Choir of thorns, which one? This one. It is kind of really disappointing that Reddit does have this stuff, but the wiki didn't. I do wonder whether you can parry those. I don't think I've ever managed to. But maybe I'm just bad at timing. Alright, where exactly... There are so many spikes here that I am not all that confident just jumping. Is this the area? No. I went too far. Okay. Oh wait, I can see it. There it is. Okay. This bell now apparently does a bunch more damage because it hits like 3 times. I'm gonna try that out. Then, Charm of the Twisted Wound. Where did I find that? Because it does give... It's next to the hand portal, right? Because apparently you get Tears of Atonement whenever you ring the bell. And whenever you find a sign of the Twisted Wound. And that should be all 10 of them. Doesn't even tell me how many I get, but apparently it's about, what, 10 15,000? 20,000? 30,000? 40,000? 50,000? 60,000? Okay, 65,000 apparently. Just about. What happens if I ring the bell here now? Just 4 times, okay. It also now costs a lot more fervor, which kind of inversely makes it less usable. Right. Give her the remembrance of Proximo.
I am at your...
Every remembrance an artisan and turn them into figures. Okay. Proximo.
I have carved a new... May the miracle...
Alright, let's see, what does Proximo do? Altarpiece of favors. I actually don't need to do that. Just see here. Proximo. Damage nearby enemies after suffering an attack. And Gregor automatically regenerates fervor. Right. I have that. Do I care about any further DLC stuff, like what is up with that area down there? Why is there a graveyard? Can I even do that if I've killed the prisoner? Why is there specifically a graveyard within a mausoleum? If this even is a graveyard. He takes a lot longer to strike the pose compared to the first game. But I think I have basically everything now, so travel between Priadieu. Up here to the Chapel of the Five Doves, elevated temples. Quest item. Quest letter last page. Alright. I think I'll leave it then. So, can I now? No, I need to do the pre-adieu. Oh wait. I need to go to the Rain of Blood first.
The highest on high, above, the child, cast your eye.
Jalok.
We have no pray, come back later.
All the figures in the base game. Am I missing any? No, apparently I have all of them. Wonderful. And now we go ahead and just equip them. All the piece of favors. So, I don't know. Okay, I know. So you go to the bottom left. You go to the bottom, to the top left. You go to the top right, and you go to the bottom right. Now, Cierso, you have prayers. Let us just slightly reduce his favor cost, increase damage, fire, lightning, miasma, mystical, critical. Just reduce the cost. Cierso's favor. Then you are over here for Veredicto. Sure, have it be Crisanta. Up to the left, that's Ruegal Alba. And improves the effects of bile flasks, that's always nice. And then here we have critical hit chance. I assume those are where they need to be put. Because they like point in a direction. Do I have to set you afire? Apparently not. The fuck? Endings. Well, no, wait. I did have the endings earlier for at some point. Sure, whatever. Endings. That's Blasphemous, not Blasphemous 2. Blasphemous 2. Okay. The Son of Hermosa Fembra. Alone. Okay. No other altar pieces. That's fine. How do I remove? Remove. I cannot interact with it though. What? Incarnate devotion. Canvas of Latin term. I cannot interact with this. I do not have the incense, do I? No. So can I just not get the instance of the envoys? Actually, let me see. If I return to main menu, go back to here. I cannot do this earlier because the Rain of Blood doesn't open up earlier. The fuck? Instance of the envoys, quest item. Okay. I have them the wrong way around. Okay, so my thinking was basically that they point in a direction, so they have to go in that direction, but apparently I was wrong. They need to face each other. In that case, it's kind of weird that the door opened, and I still cannot interact with it. Okay, wait. What do I have? I have Cierzo in the top left, then Gregal, then Lebesh, Angelok, but I cannot interact. I cannot interact with the ashes. So that's a problem. That's a massive problem. I'm gonna try something then. I'm just gonna come back later. Before that, however, to equip me some more altar pieces. I'm just gonna keep them equipped right now. Cierso. Get reduces the fervor cost. Then damage checking with fervor, stun chance, regenerates health. Sure. More damage. And the family just doesn't do anything, huh? Improves the effect of battle flasks. I'm probably gonna die in this area a whole bunch anyway. Alright. Technically I could just stand around and heal. But that'd be a bit boring, I guess. Oh yeah, falling down here now immediately kills me. How great. Because these are all thorns. So that's great. And up we go. $5,000 Tears of Atonement. Yeah. About a 20th of what I already have. No. Okay, sure. That hit me. And now I could just stand around and wait until it heals me, but that's just nonsense. Oh. I don't have the piece equipped that lets me... Yeah. Yeah, my mistake. Like, yeah, fuck that. Mirrors, and... increase me at the copper damage. And I'm just gonna ignore these enemies. Not these though, because they're in the same room as me. Increases mea culpa pretty substantially, actually. Alright, get me that back. Now we can interact with mirrors again. And jump into the spikes. I'm not looking forward to this area with the spikes just instant killing me. But at this point I don't want to remove the... penitents. I'm also not looking forward to Evitano. Alright, that's a shortcut for later. You can't chase me anyway. Close. This section. I wonder whether this section will kill me more than the final boss. Apparently not. I'm a lot better than I expected. And you're the shortcut. And this is permanent because the statue broke. Yep, that's a shortcut, lovely. So the shortcut here is on the right side. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the standing enemies, but the flying enemies I'm gonna kill. Not sure how you died there, but I'll take it. Alright. But this, I think, is just a shortcut. There is a small area to the lower left. That I may find items in. No. It's just an idiot cage. There is an area I missed there. Fuck! Well, I thought I could maybe hold on to the ledge before dropping into the spikes, but apparently not. I'm also still missing a single prayer, which is a bit annoying. Alright. To the left. How? Okay, now I should have definitely been in all areas there. Like, I don't think it is possible that I haven't been in all areas there. Yeah, okay. Also, it took half my... I lost half my, my Tears of Atonement twice, so I'm down to 26,000. I do hope I don't need that many Tears of Atonement. I just want 100% map completion. Back up to 50. Alright, now I can just use the elevator there. That was a mistake. Fuck. I forgot I can't hold on to the ledge. I may actually be able to just fix my guild with Mea Culpa. If I really wanted to. Would probably take me a while. So not sure I'll do it. But I could. If the gauge didn't just leave me. Well, there is a prie-dieu. I can actually just... Alright, now. I'm not sure I got enough to cleanse guilt. Item. 5,000 Tears of Atonement. Fuck you then. Hand portal. For a shortcut. City of the Blessed Name. have a heal. And back up I go. I do find it funny that they left the hand portal like up here. And this, I believe, goes to the boss. Which means what I'm gonna do now is return to main menu. Duplicate this one. And then we gonna go fight, Eviterno.
This waiting, the originator point grant.
Sure. Got ya.
For
I don't actually quite get why he floats. Ah, the sun. It's like, joke on you, I have a ranged attack. Not gonna lie, damage seems a lot better than my first attempt.
now let the crimson bindings finish what they once began. My
And this phase could be a problem. Unless I parry him. To be fair, well, first off, thank you. But to be fair, I have also already done this fight once. Like, this is my second time fighting this boss. Oh well, I've won the fight once. Alright, I'm gonna try and keep my Tears of Atonement until I absolutely need them.
For I am the first panic.
Old man standing up, taking a minute. Okay, we start with this. Would have preferred to hit the green ball, but that would require me to actually be good. Ah. The power of the sun. Yeah, missed the green ball again. No. Ow. Okay. That was bad. I don't know if the... Yeah, honestly not looking forward to this fight. Not sure if the bell... if I can cast any prayer in the second phase. And if, I don't know if the bell is the good one. Well, that's a good... I fucking missed him. Or did I? Apparently he does 3 lightnings, which makes him weaker than the boss in 2 moons. Okay, hit the green ball, but the green ball missed him. Ow. Alright. I just realized, does he always not have armor on his right hand? Wrong direction. To the right. Fuck. As long as he does the normal loop, it's fine. Alright. Go confess. Also in the second phase, I can't really pay attention, so sorry if I don't... Yeah, he doesn't have armor on his right hand. That should be the double ball, yeah. Aha! Hit ya. That's a good amount of damage I can get in there. Double ball, yeah. Power of the sun. Alright. Good first phase. Oh, that's... he starts with a jump here. And another one. This is actually also a loop I can work with. Though I do prefer the parryable one. Have a short heal. I forgot he does that. Ow. Ah. Not looking forward to that phase especially as well, because I don't think I can parry them. And I'm pretty sure all of the bosses come in with Odin being... I think Odin does the way... So... The embroideries does the... Does the charge. Blasphemous does the drop down. Infanta, I think, just shoots 6 times. Odin does the wave. Double ball. That phase is really easy to dodge. Power of the Sun. Didn't hit the green ball, unfortunately. Bell. I'm not gonna keep the bell for long, so just use it. Wonderful. Please move into position. That's so stupid. Alright. Last time went very well. Can you please just do the jump? I need to heal. Thank you. Okay, I need to dodge that perfectly. Well, fuck. The big AoE, that one's annoying. I very much doubt you can parry that. Also, it's not really his weak point, if you mean the unarmored arm, because it's generally on his backside. As long as the the armored side is facing your enemy. Being unarmored on the side that doesn't face your enemy doesn't really matter. Double ball. That's also why there were like gladiators that didn't have armor that didn't have armor on some arms because they didn't need it. And it's additional weight that you may not want to carry with you. Double ball. Oh well, it was stupid damage. If the green ball isn't the first, I should maybe not try to parry it.
My.
Unless, of course, he is facing with his unarmored side, which he apparently does, in which case, yeah, it kind of is a weak point. Stupid teleports behind you, shit. Please do the jump. Nah, fuck. Maybe I should just chill in the meantime, in between.
For I.
Ah, thank you. I fucking missed. So while the bell deals untold amounts of damage, the hitbox is still pretty fucking bad. For the amount of work one needs to do to actually get the bell to work, I feel like it should really be just screen-wide AoE.
My.
Yeah, I'm just gonna need to heal him. Yeah, the parrying that doesn't really help because he just shoots the shockwave. on. Aha, dodged it. Fuck, dodged too early. But that was a good second phase. Should be able to do it soon. And then I need to check if I can get the incense, because if not, that's really fucking bad for me. Because then I can't get ending A. And then I actually have to do this fight again to get ending C. So yeah, I cannot dodge on the floor through that. Balls? No. The ball missed. How unfortunate. Alright. Position. It's just stupid that he actually walks into position so he can talk. That is... That should not be part of a boss transition. Please jump. I would like a heal. Or we can just continue doing that. That's fine. Dodged too early. Fuck. Yep. And Odor. Harry Kell. Wonderful. That didn't take me as long as I thought it would. Also, okay. I don't like these animations in general because they really don't fit the vibe. But I just realized that in the game, his unarmored arm is their right arm, but in the scene it's his left arm. Which, why? That just feels really, really not great. Alright, before I continue, Remembrance of Chrysanta, which I already have, so it's fine.
The child, the clouds, thus begins the work.
Alright, now, alter piece of favors. Remove all except them. Travel to the one at the Chapel of the Five Doves. I still cannot get the incense. Do I need to have the favors? Reduce the fervor cost. Then, yeah, you're right. Health regen, damage, and effect of the ball flask. Now I should also CS Gregor's the boss, and let's see. I just simply cannot interact with this. It's not mea culpa. The fuck? Alright, let's see if we find any bug reports or not. Incense. Wait. I don't have the incense anywhere here, do I? No. Okay, so there's a bug apparently that you actually get it. Ending C. Just got to pray the penitent wound. What now? I just instance of the endless. True torment penitence roots. What? Instance of the invoice. The fuck? Instance of the invoice. How the fuck do you get that? It is in fact, yeah, they're right, it is in fact, and as the foreign figures intact. Duh. Boo. And sense of the environment. I can't get it. What the fuck? Do I have to unequip them? Not a piece of favors. Just remove all of them. Oh, actually, do I maybe like... Oh, no, now she's golden. Okay. Not in the corners, just like that. Okay. My mistake. Now I can get it. Instance of the envoys. And I think the statues are now gone. Let's see it. All the piece of favors. Yeah, they're gone. Burnt figure. Alright. In that case, get me all of my mea culpa stuff. The thief and the mercy. Not the mercy here. This one, then the mercy we still take. For the final attack bonus damage. Physical damage inflicted. Damage cost and the accumulation gives us high. In that case, get me reduce the server cost and increase prayer damage. Alright, travel. Up here. The expiation awaits. No. So do I need to have the incense first? Alright, well, return to main menu. Pilgrimage, duplicate this one onto this one. So now we can actually get the incense of the envoys first. You, and you. Alright, burn them. Instance of the envoys. Now let's actually check quest item. The charred remains of the figures of the 4 envoys salvaged from the embers. The ashes shall mark as worthy the skin of the one who performs the ultimate sacrifice, thus returning to the heavens. Alright. Now, fit my altarpiece of envoys again. The thief, the liberated, the traitor, the mercy, and then we'll just take definitely the warrior and the maiden, because I think those two are probably the most useful ones. And then we take prayers, reduces the favor cost, and increases damage. Alright, travel between period. Up here. And we just do this again.
This waiting, the original, it appointed mime. Grant me, dress my body in wound. For I.
Okay, I do have the incense. But what difference does this make? Ball, ball. Bell. Bell, pretty good. Also, I used a... Lovely. What? He just teleported.
My.
Alright then. Do this again. No. Bell. Another heal. He's gonna do the extra attack soon. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was stupid. I went in too early. I think I should probably just keep away from that attack. I have 3 open bottles of Coke for some reason. What am I doing? Oh yeah, just confess. Do I use the incense on Chrysanta then? Or on myself? Or on him? Or do I just need to have it? Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, the damage on that bell is actually really good, but everything else is just atrocious. Which means that the lightning hammer is probably still the single best prayer in the game. Especially against big enemies. Alright, let's do this again without fucking up. Unfortunately, I can't really do the 4th attack because he's not stunned long enough. Ow. direction. Have another heal. Kind of running out of heals here. But so does he. Alright. Have my last heal, and just don't fuck up right now. And Odon. Fuck, I fucked up. Ah well.
For I
They actually gave him a crown, I just realized. Double ball. Bell. Bang. Actually just insane amounts of damage on that bell. Double ball again. I do wonder if that's a prayer I can learn too. But if so, I just overlooked it. Alright. Don't fuck up this time. As long as he just does this attack, I'm very happy. That attack is also fine. Have a heal. He'll do the summon soon. Which is a good time frame to heal. I'm just gonna have to hit him. Close. I too have a ranged attack. Alright. Skip this. Remembrance of Crisanta. But how do I use the incense?
The child, the clouds, thus begins. The child, the cloud, thus begins.
No. How do I use the incense? Wait. Endings. The player has to interact with his corpse and then offer the incense of the envoys. But I did that. And it's just the expiation again. Oh, do I do that afterwards? Maybe. Ah, yes. Give him incense of the envoys. Okay.
Higher will, incorporeal and inscrutable fathers, I am the heir of your all-encompassing light. Devotion itself, embodied in weathered flesh and gilded filigree. Your magnum opus. Though I am crowned with your glory, why do you censure my presence alongside you? What is this obscure darkness of unanswered cries that prevents me from understanding the purpose of my birth? Are the same crimson clouds that heralded my welcome the grave omen of your judgment? If this confrontation is proof of thy dignity of your glory, then so.
Kill the flowers. I forgot it does that. Have another heal. Oh, have another heal. Bong, bong. Yeah, the fact that you cannot dodge while using the bell makes it kind of worse. Okay, that did not hit me. I dodged through that, come on. This boss fight, again, is kind of very disappointing. Especially considering that Eviterna was directly ahead of it, which is probably one of the most fun boss fights in both Blasphemous games. Though, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that because I very much like to parry. And Eviterna does a whole lot of that. Or like, he kind of requires a whole lot of that. While Incarnate Devotion is just dodging. Yeah. Incarnate Devotion's still not a great fight. Same actually as... I feel it's kind of hard to do like a godlike figure. Like a fucked up one like that. And then have it be a fun boss fight.
Doth thou respond to my pleas? With pain? Pain in the flesh. Yet your very flesh I am. Pain in the heart. Yet your heart itself I hold. My punishment will be your sole legacy. And I shall die. I shall die reconciled with the mystery of my birth.
Also, gotta be pretty fucked up to just be born and then get beaten the fuck up.
The devotion of the many was made incarnate and suffered pain. The affliction cometh to an end, for the icon falls, and with it, the miracle's designs, and its will so capricious. And so you shall ascend, both in body and soul, through dreamed kingdoms, to the holiest of places, to the cradle of all blessings, safe under our watchful eyes. And once there, you will be captured within the ancient canvas of light and time. The penitence is thus complete.
An actual good ending. Incredible. So on the scene credits, so I'm gonna skip them. The Crying. Bleeding Chalice. The Mournful. I feel like... And the Executed. The Oblivion. Just a bunch of statues. So layer of excommunication. And now... we go here. Do I have these figures now? No. No, I do not. In which case... plus those, we use actual useful statues, like the Trader. And you... and... you, and then we can have you there. Alright. Prayer of the Penitent One. Confess. And with that, I should get another ending. If I beat him, that is.
This weight, the original, it appointed my grant me, dress. For I am
I mean, on ending A, the penitence over, so he is in fact the last. Hit him, Chrysanta. Go for it. I still just get completely obliterated with a single hit, because that eats up all of my fervor. Yep, like that. With a ranged attack.
my.
I'm actually surprised that the bell costs less than this prayer. Ow. Have a heal. Have a heal. Actually got through as well, taking damage. Very nice. Have a heal just to be safe. God damn it. Have a heal just to be safe. Alright. Is this different now? Not really. It didn't make the fight harder, interestingly. Remembrance of Chrysanta again.
The child, the cloud thus begin.
Sure. I'm actually surprised I beat him in like 2 tries. Oh well, I have a bit of experience. I have a bit of training now with him. Alright, up I go. I hope I don't need the incense for ending C. Again. Very fucked up looking.
Higher will. Your what other
Dodged too early. I don't know if I only have to have this prayer equipped, or if I actually need to deal damage with it. I'm just gonna go ahead and deal damage with it. Apparently there's a time limit to beat these, and I'm not fast enough. That is completely new to me. There are a few new phases I haven't seen before. But I don't know if I just haven't seen them before or if they actually part because I have the prayer equipped. Gonna have a heal. Oh, that was stupid. Have a quick heal. Still not hard.
Now I understand. And for this, I offer thee my humble thanks. This pain is my baptismal sacrament that will unite us in community.
That's ending B.
Flesh. Thus, we will be reborn as a new symbol incarnate, overflowing with devotion. The beginning of a new era for the miracle. The second Psalm.
Right. Bleeding the Crying, Bleeding Chalice, the Mournful. Okay, I need to check what ending C is gonna be then. How do I get ending C? Before going to, you have to equip it. Okay, apparently I need to have the instance of the envoy. Alright. The problem is... Oh wait, no, I can go get instance of the envoys, can't I? So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's go get the instance of the envoys. Since I beat Evitano already, I thought I may have fucked up, but apparently it's fine. Instance of the envoys. Because if I had to do the entire game again, that would have been really bad. Travel between Priadieu, up here. Altarpiece of Favor. Get me definitely the Block and the Maiden. Then get me the Traitor. Get me the Thief. Get me the Mercy, even though it's not gonna be that relevant. Here, the Favor Cost of Prayers, and then just no, not that. Here, damage of prayers. Yes. Yes. I do have the prayer equipped, and I do have Mea Culpa, and I'm not gonna switch weapons, like, definitely not. This is still the exact same text. Flowers. Yeah. This way, that way. Just do hitless, I guess. Well, not hitless after all. Wait a second. Where is my penitence gone? I just realized that I don't have life orbs anymore. What? I do have a Cooper, so I'm in the right save game, but why is my penitence gone?
Doth thou respond to my pain in the my and I shall die.
Brutal. This is a different type of credit, so I'm gonna leave it running. So the first ending is basically Ascension to Heaven. This is fine. And then the second ending is the bad ending. The ending B is the bad ending. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, it's this guy. Crystal broke. Not great. I wanna check something. If I go here, I don't have my penance. The crying increases their speed. Increase the rate at which their destreza bar is filled. Here, no one knew. Increase the rate at which blood pact indicator is filled. Decreases verse casting time. So, a few new ones and a new prayer, I think. Here, this one. Temporary increases stun capacity of all attacks. Right, and consume a large portion to improve physical attacks for a while. Yeah, that's about half. Not worth it. Right. I'll consider this done then, even though I'm only at 99% of map completion. I honestly do not care. The only thing I'm kind of wondering is where the unfinished lullaby, where I can find the last piece. But I have no intention of doing that. I'm probably just gonna look it up. So, thoughts on the game, and I'm gonna be honest, I very much do not like it compared to the first one. It is a lot more streamlined, with double jump, air dash, and stuff like that. But it has lost basically all of its vibe. And that's not great. They apparently also just admitted to that by adding mea culpa in a DLC, if I recall correctly, if I got that right. Just as kind of like a fan service thing. Which I feel is just an admittance that the base game did not meet this did not meet the fans' requirements. I do not like the double jump. I do not like the air dash. The other things are fine. What I do like is the travel options the different weapons, like the mirrors. This one's just Ruega Alba is just. It's just this thing. But I do like the mirrors, I do like the bells. That offers up a good amount of puzzling with switching to the different ones, also before I forget. I don't even have enough. Well, fuck you then, Rededicto. I don't like that the usefulness of the weapons is not balanced in fights. Like this hits double, which is maybe good against big bosses. However, it can't parry, which is kind of a requirement against some bosses. Then Sarmiento can parry, but is really bad at hitting things that aren't directly in front of you. So Ruegal Alba, until you get Via Culpa, is just the straight up best weapon you can have. It does have the parry, it does have this, it does have an increase in damage if you use the mystical thing. So balance-wise, not great. The penitents I won't really speak on because, well, they're optional. I do like the altarpiece of favors, and I do like that you don't have to equip each relic separately. Even though there are only 5. Environmentally, the first one just completely blows this one out of the water, just generally in vibes. The bosses are more streamlined, but lack a lot of the aura that you... Yeah, that's fine. Lack a lot of the aura that you have if you compare to the first one. Like, the first one's bosses were a lot easier, but they had way better designs. Like, the least impressive design in the first one, I feel like was... I forgot his name, the dude with the fire sword and the Wall of Holy Prohibitions. and he still had like he still had the advantage of being announced in the lore of the game in some of the items. You don't have that here. The serpent was, well, it's a serpent. And still it was a decorated one. Really nice. The best design, in my opinion, is the skeleton pope that is carried by the hands. Because it's just so out there, but really fun. Is the fight hard? No. Is the fight good? Also no. It's in fact rather boring. The fights here are a lot better when it just comes to fighting them. But they are massively lacking in design. For example, the first boss is the first boss I fought, not after the wheel one, was in the Palace of the Embroideries, the lady with the rapier. But it's just a lady with a rapier. She has flowy clothes, and she has a pointy helmet. We already had that. She was called Chrysanta, and Chrysanta was a lot better. So, the bosses, really disappointing. Odon was probably the hardest after Eviterno. Astarion, I only fought him with my... Astarion I only fought with the Penitents. So... I feel like... Astarion I only fought with the Penitent, so I feel like he kind of was bullshit because I lacked very much health. Because I very much lacked health. But otherwise, he was okay. The quests in this one, I don't really like... Oh, okay. One thing I like, heart broken. That's amazing. Yeah, the penitents are gone. I like the quests in the first one better, because you had a few different ones. You had some that were basically not required to beat the game. That's also, you had some relics that weren't required to beat the game. But in this one, I'm pretty sure all relics are fully required to beat the game. At least ending B. So, I'm not that impressed. I'm wondering, because of the cutscene here at the end, whether there is something somewhere with Astarion. He was here. The boss head was there, I'm pretty sure. The DLC, the enemy design in general, I feel wasn't as good as in the first one. Okay, nothing there. Yeah, I feel like just in general, it's been a complete step down from the first one, which is sad. In basically everything except the 3 weapons, it's been a full regression, comparatively. The fact that they added in Chrysanta and Mea Culpa as fan service feel like confirms that, because it really feels like they weren't secure in their first designs. And adding the ability for Mea Culpa to affect to basically use all 3 movement abilities of the Mirror, the Bell, and the Ruegal Alba really feels like they underestimated. They didn't want to deal with the puzzles. The movement abilities of the weapons, especially the Rapier and Mea Culpa, really fun to use, because since they refresh your double jumps and air dashes, they can give you pretty neat little things. They can give you pretty neat little movement, especially like good platforming movement. but it's not really been used, and in combat you can't
have
really
carved.
use it.
May the miracle.
There is one Mark of Martyrdom I'm missing, and I'm not gonna look for it. 99% completion, map completion. You know what? I'm fine with that. But yeah, in general, I feel like it's a good game, but comparatively to the first Blasphemous, it's just a disappointment. Unfortunately. Not all enemy... there are also, in the first game, I'm pretty sure every enemy had a unique execution, and in this one they don't, which is also a bit disappointing. I can understand that you may not want to do that for everyone. Also, I'm not gonna fight him again, I'm just gonna... So you cannot save after the boss fight. Okay. Ending-wise, you get a happy end, like a happy ending with Ascension to Heaven
Higher will.
in ending A, which you didn't get a happy ending in Blasphemous 1. I'm pretty sure you got... No, I don't think you got a happy ending in Blasphemous 1. So... yeah. I'm kind of disappointed in Blasphemous 2. The first one was just leagues better by virtue of design alone. The animations, not great. Didn't really pay attention to the background music. Because, well, it's in the background. I'd have to go through through the areas and listen to it, actually. But it didn't really stick out to me either. So yeah. All in all, I feel like Blasphemous is just leagues above Blasphemous 2. And by streamlining it a lot, like for movement, etc., they lost basically all of what made Blasphemous 1 good, which is disappointing. Oh well. Anyway, that's it probably. Thank you for listening to the rant. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice evening today. I hope you have a good night later on. And I'm gonna download Hollow Knight probably next. But with that, goodbye.